Alright, so multiplying mixed numbers, there's going to be two steps that we follow. Well, three. A third is going to be to write as a mixed number. So this first step says to convert to improper fractions. So we don't need a common denominator, we just need to convert them into improper fractions. So once again, it's denominator times whole number plus numerator. So 4 times 4 plus 3. That's going to be 16 plus 3, which is 19. And this is over our denominator. So denominator stays the same. Okay. So this first one we've converted to an improper fraction. Next one, so same thing. It's going to be denominator times whole number plus numerator. That's going to be 21 plus 1, which is 22. Okay. Once again, our denominator stays the same. So we now have our two improper fractions. So we've done step 1. Now step 2, we multiply numerators together and multiply denominators together. So you've got 19 and 4 times 22 and 3. Okay, when you multiply 19 times 22, you're going to get 418. And when you multiply 4 times 3 together, you're going to get 12. So we've completed our second step, and that is multiply the numerators together, multiply the denominators together. So then last step, so third would be convert to a mixed number. Okay, so to convert this to a mixed number, we take the top number, divide it by our bottom number, where the numerator goes under the bracket and the denominator goes out in front. So now it's just division. 12 can go into 41 3 times. 41 minus 36 is going to be 5. Bring down the 8. So now 12 can go into 58 4 times, which would give us 48. And now we have a remainder of 10. Okay, this top number right here is always our whole number. The remainder down here is always our numerator. And then our denominator is always out in front. So we take this and put 34 in front. Our numerator goes to our remainder goes to our numerator, and our denominator stays the same. Okay. What you'll notice though here is 10 and 12 can both be divided by 2 because they're both even numbers. So when you get that, your final answer would come out as 34 and 5/6. So those are the steps to multiply mixed numbers. Okay, this next one, go ahead and pause the video, go through the steps, and then once you've got your answer, hit play and see if you get the same thing I do. Okay, so we need to convert this to an improper fraction. Now, this is a negative. I'm just going to note that answer is negative, because it's a negative times a positive. There's an odd number of negatives. So when you have an odd number of negatives and you're multiplying, your outcome will be negative. So I rewrote the 3.5 without the subtraction. So when you follow the steps, so to convert to an improper fraction, denominator times whole number plus numerator. You don't say, well, 2 times 3 is -6. -6 plus 1 is -5. We don't want to do that because that's all negative numbers. So I write it without the negative. And over here, I noted that answer is negative. So I'm just going to bring that down once we have our answer. So 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. And once again, it stays over 2. Okay, the second mixed number, so 7 times 5 plus 2 equals, well, 7 times 5 is 35, plus 2 is 37. And once again, we keep our same denominator, so this would be 7 and 7. So the same denominator as here. And same thing here. Okay. So we've done our first step. We rewrote them as improper fractions. Okay, second step, we multiply numerators, we multiply denominators. So you can go 7 times 37 and 2 times 7. And if you do that, you get, let's see, 7 times 256, not 4, 256. Nope, 259, sorry. And then 2 times 7 is 14. Also, you can say, well, there's a 7 here and a 7 here, and so we can cross simplify. This becomes now 1/2, and this becomes 37 over 1. So when you multiply, you get 37 and 2. We can simplify this one over here as well and just say, well, we can divide both by 7, and you get 37 over 2 as well. Okay, so now that we have our improper fraction, we're just going to simplify or convert it to a mixed number. So the top number goes under the bracket, denominator goes out in front. Now we're just doing division. Our top number here, once again, is going to be our whole number. So 2 can go into 3 once. One times 2 is 2, 3 minus 2 is 1. Bring down our 7. 2 can go into 17, whoops. 2 can go into 17 8 times, which would be 16, leaving us with a remainder of 1. Okay, so whole number right here. Remainder is our numerator. And then our denominator stays the same. So now we bring our 18 as our whole number, our remainder here as our numerator, and our denominator stays the same as 2. So then you get 18 and a half.